Alright, I decided to start doing my videos like this. I know it's a little jarring, but now I have plenty of room to put photos in. Today, I wanted to talk about the obsession drama. I know I'm a little late on this, but I thought my obsession take was bad, right? Like when I made that video about who's the real villain of obsession, I was definitely stretching a little bit. Like Bear is an absolute coward and a little prick, right? That guy sucks. But Alex Meyers, what the hell are you doing, bro? Now, he's already made an apology. I think he's removed his video, which is good. He absolutely should have. But what a take from this guy, bro. What an absolutely horrendous, atrocious take. So, for those of you who haven't seen, Alex Meyers straight up defended Bear. His defense was Nikki wanted it. What? Nikki wanted what? Bear did nothing wrong, according to Alex Meyers, bro. Unless you're like an incel who hates women and thinks that like the Stacys just want to be with the Chads. Unless you're literally a brain rotted 4chan Reddit user, that should not be your takeaway from that movie. That should not be your takeaway from that movie at any point, bro. I thought Ian was like a really horrible friend and a terrible, like character, like a good character, but like you know what I mean, like a terrible character. But that doesn't mean Nikki wanted that shit, bro, and that does not mean that Bear is a good guy, dog. What are we on about, homie? If you guys haven't heard about the deleted scene with Nikki, there's a deleted scene where instead of the one that we got in the movie where Bear is hitting and Nikki is just sitting there like deadpan as fuck, like uh uh as he's hitting, there was a deleted scene where Nikki snapped out of her possession One Wish Willow thing, and she just starts screaming in the middle of sex, bro. She just starts screaming, "Oh my god, get off me!" Ah, and then she snaps back into the One Wish Willow possession, and Bear just keeps hitting. Bear just keeps hitting. That's an allegory for date rape, homie. The whole movie was a date rape allegory, okay? Let's not cap here. But Alex's defense of uh, Bear did nothing wrong. One of the things that he said was Nikki was flirting with him before the One Wish Willow, so Bear had every right to do it. Is crazy. That's a crazy take, bro. Look, yes, I chloroformed the bitch, but in my defense, she called me cute before I did it. In my defense, she was wearing booty shorts. Homeboy, that's not how that works. Alex, that's not how that works, buddy. That's a crime. Now I'm not calling him. I'm not saying any of that, right? But it's not a far reach to, like, I'm not saying about him, but it's not a far reach to make that connection. You know what I mean? Of date rape to the Obsession movie. So defending the Obsession movie is low key like being a frat guy and defending giving a bitch 2 bottles of Tito's vodka and then doing whatever you want to her after she goes limp. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's a little much. I don't have much to say on it. Alex, he did apologize for it. He stepped it back. But dude actually made a long form content video defending it. And on top of it, he is known for making content where he kind of shits on the Mary Sue type character, or just like attacking a shitty Disney movie that's like female led and really goofy and features a lot of girl power. So low key, it seems like dude hates women. I'll just put it simply. It seems like bro doesn't really like women. Um, I don't know, bro. I love ass. I love women. So I don't. Like I said, dude, I did not put the blame on Nikki, and I did not take the blame away from Bear. I said Bear was a dickhead in my video. I just thought Ian was like super dickhead who started it all. You know, Bear, and now Bear's worse than Ian, right? Like Bear's here, Ian's here. Nikki is literally not even on the chart. Nikki was the victim. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing that he said is he goes Bear's the victim. Of what? Of what? The one with Willow fucking up? Of what? Bear didn't even. Bear called in, attempting to alter the wish, which was one of Alex's defenses, is that Bear called in. He wanted to alter the wish. And then he's just left with the difficult situation of having to kill himself or Nikki. And obviously, he can't kill Nikki. Obviously, he doesn't want to kill himself. So, Bear's also a victim. It's like, yeah, but we also learned by the end of the movie that you could just have somebody make a contradicting wish, which, if you're not retarded or if you're not in a movie, you would think about, right? Like, obviously, Bear couldn't have just gone back after, 2 weeks, bought another One Wish Willow, had Ian actually pop that shit properly, and then the movie ended, right? Like, we can't. That's not how a plot works, bro. That's not how a narrative works. But still, to defend it in such a way is crazy, brother. That is crazy. Anyway, guys, I love Obsession. I'm happy I got to talk about it again. I watched it with my parents a week ago. They were like, we finished the movie, and they were like, okay, well that was creepy as fuck. That was unnerving. I was like, yeah, got him. It really is, bro. That oh, dude, that was the third time that I've seen it, and it still scared the shit out of me, bro. When she's screaming at him at the end of the movie, holding the gun to her head, I'll blow my fucking head off and shove or something like that, or like I'll blow your head, or no, I'll shove the barrel of this gun up my pussy and blow my fucking shit off. And then she like throws up on his face. I can't even remember the lines because it's so demented. Like it's so demented. I don't know how bro's coming up with dialogue like that, bro. Way better than any of the fucking Deadite dialogue that we just got in Evil Dead Burn. I mean, absolutely put it to shame. But yeah, dude, I'm so happy I got to rewatch it again. It absolutely terrified the shit out of me. That movie is a 10 out of 10 in my book, and any excuse that I'm going to get to talk about it, I will absolutely take. So, Alex, get off 4chan, my man. Get off Pornhub. Lock in. Talk to women. Uh, yeah. Anyway, see ya.